I know. Buyer just brought us this lovely cup holder console piece. We already put our interior in. That's fancy, look at that. You even have 12-volt charging.
Wow. Upgraded.
It's going to be an upgraded car here. So good thing it's not too many bolts to take everything, the center pieces out, but we'll get this installed. And what else did he bring here? One of my favorites, not everyone else's favorite, but an armrest delete instead of having the armrest. Much cleaner look in my opinion. So there we go, we got that. I don't have to worry about dyeing the rear seats now because we have a rear seat delete kit that he brought over. And he's got some fancy floor mats he provided, so we're going to go ahead and get all this in. A bunch of LED bulbs.
So it's the part that I need underneath all this stuff.
All right, yeah. Right, so the buyer of this car came over and he dropped off the LMR style cup holder with the upgraded ports, and I'm about to try this thing out right now and see if it won't power my GoPro charger. Oh, it looks like a fail right there. I'm gonna have to check the fuse because I plugged it in. It is plugged in, but we have no power. What a burn. Alright everybody, so going to install this rear seat delete. I'm just going through the instructions now. They have these loose pieces of carpet right here that apparently get tucked in the corners to hide the insulation, so I'm just doing that, and then we'll get into the other pieces and see how that goes. Interesting. Directions here, this is what you get. Very wordy. It'd probably help to have a couple illustrations in here, but anyways, we'll read through this and we'll get it assembled. There we go. That was a little bit of a pain. The instructions sucked, but once it was in there, I managed to figure it out. Crawled underneath, screwed in the hinges the way they need to go. It fits okay. I feel like it could be cut a little bit better. I don't even know. I'll have to look up and see who actually makes this kit. So it's okay, it's functional, it's doing its job. The seat's deleted, so we'll clean everything up and then do a better review about everything in the whole car. Time to get these black door panels on. Went ahead and repositioned the speaker in here. Actually had to round out the opening to the speaker in the door just a little bit, and really just kind of used a hammer and carefully went around the whole opening. My apologies for not getting that on film. It wasn't very tedious at all, just enough, maybe 1/8 of an inch is all it needed. Oh man, who does this? All right, pet peeve right here. At least they didn't rip off the map bags. Instead, they seem to have glued them. So we will fix this issue in about 2 minutes flat. What we'll do is we'll cut this elastic. Pull tight. Tie together. Cut off the ends. Tuck it in.
I need where's my new phone with my pen, and I'll make a note.
There we go, sag-free wrap pocket. So if you guys remember yesterday, we pretty much got our whole black interior converted in the Saleen Clone. I went this morning and picked up the set of Recaro seats right here. So here's some Recaro SEs. They're in really good condition. I went ahead and pulled the factory seat tracks off the Regatta blue seats yesterday, late last night, so I could get a kickstart here this morning. So gonna flip these upside down, gonna mount these stock tracks. It can be done. I've done it in my silver car. Requires some measurement, some drilling, a couple nuts and bolts, but it's great to use the factory hardware at the end of the day. And I also find that it keeps the seats a very good level from the floor. Sometimes those brackets or mounts that you buy end up positioning the seat even higher. So if you're a tall guy, then you know your head might almost be rubbing, if not rubbing, the roof and the headliner. So we're gonna go ahead and use these ones. So gonna get things set up here, start doing our measurements, and get that drill out, and hopefully have these seats in within the next hour. Flip the blue seat over. And so what we're looking at essentially is the mounting position of the holes for the brackets. And we're gonna measure this distance, the lengthwise and across, and then we'll have to measure that out on the underside of our Recaro seats, and then we're gonna drill those same holes into the seat frames. Everything is working, seems to be. The lever is in good position. Here we are, folks. One Recaro installed. And I must say, that is really finishing off the look inside. Obviously, we'll get some shampoo on there, get them all cleaned up, get the detail done. But man, seats look great. Look at that, the old Viper Blue convertible. Looks like he's got it running again. He's looking to see about maybe trading an E46 M3 for a Mint 91 coupe. I think he should trade the E46 M3. What do you think? Do you have one of these? Need one of these.
I don't have one. Which is a shame, I just had the rear end open too.
Alright, where are those e-brake cables? So, we need to adjust this guy to keep these from rubbing on the drive shaft. Pretty clean for Canada, huh?
Surprisingly, yes. No undercoating either.
No. Our emergency brake cable is tightened up. No more rubbing on the drive shaft. You can actually see where it was rubbing. Wheels still spin, so that's important to make sure that you don't tighten it too much. And Lewis will continue tightening his nuts. Nut tightener.
I've already busted them off, they're good.
All right, welcome back to another installment. We are doing the last minute modifications that are stereo and audio visual related. One of those items happens to be a backup camera that the buyer wanted. So Mike got this in today and we're looking at creative ways of mounting this. So the way that it goes is essentially it needs to be mounted upright like this. And we've decided to go ahead and use this factory part of the trunk lock plate, and we drilled straight through that and through the fiberglass, as this is a fiberglass trunk lid. So we have a nice hole here, and we're going to pass the cable through, and this camera is going to sit nice and flush here, which will give us the perfect angle from the underside here. Obviously, once that's mounted nice and flush, obviously check, make sure the latch is latching. I can probably do that quickly right now. Perfect. Whoa. So look at how nice and sneaky that is. Barely even notice that's there.